I can remember when I could move around like that. Several years ago. What a great way to kick off our annual celebration. So we thank again the Renegade Theater for that performance. This really is a reminder how incredibly we are gifted by these young people in our community. And because of everyone seated now in front of me, we are fortunate to have nonprofits like the Renegade Theater in our region. My name is Lyle Northey, and I have the honor of chairing the Board of Trustees of the Duluth Superior Area Foundation. And on behalf of all of the trustees and our staff at the Community Foundation, I welcome all of you. Over the course of the next hour, we'll be sharing stories of our success, of our future, of our vision, and how all of this became possible because of you. But before we look ahead, I want to take just a few moments to thank you to a person who has played a vital role in the foundation for more than a decade. Today, Abbott Apter officially ends his term with the Community Foundation. During his tenure, he has served an integral role not only as a trustee, but also as an active and engaged member of the Investment, Development, Small Business Education Fund, the Duluth Legacy Endowment Fund, and the Millennium Group. Abbott also served as a member of the Executive Committee and has served on the board as Secretary, Treasurer, Vice Chair, and Chair. Despite retiring from the Foundation Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to announce that he has agreed to remain on the Development Committee, of which all of us can be appreciative. I'll ask Abbott if he would come forward to receive a gift of appreciation from all of us at the Community Foundation. Abbott, if you would. Huh? Abbott, if you would. Abbott's out raising money. Huh? Okay. For some of those that are standing, there's more seating upstairs, I was just told to announce. Also ending his tenure with the Board of Trustees is Michael Coles. Michael joined the board in 2004, and since then he has played an active role in the Investment and Grant Committee. He also served on the Duluth Legacy Endowment Fund Advisory Board. At this time, I'd like to ask Michael to come forward to receive a small gift of appreciation from the Community Foundation. Michael. Abbott. I want to add that this man has been instrumental in my work and the trustees, and I wanted to take this occasion personally to say thank you, Abbott, for all you've done for me. Is Michael here? At this time, I'd also like to thank the rest of the trustees for all they do for the Community Foundation. And as I call your names, if you would stand, please, and give a wave so people can recognize you. And we have met Abbott, Howard Klatsky, he is David Nasby, Jenny Carey, Leroy Colquist, Fariba Pendleton, Michael when we find him, Amy Coronin, Don Walgren, and Claudia Scott Welty. This time, Michael, would you come forward, please, and accept the gift that we have for you? Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. I also want to extend a thank you to Jenny Carey for agreeing to serve as vice chair next year, Howard Klatsky as secretary, Leroy Colquist will be stepping up as treasurer, and Don Walgren will serve as immediate past chair. I'm also proud to announce at this meeting the addition of 4 new board members: Ryan Bowman, Phil Rowley, Sandy Sandbolt, and Mia Thibodeau. Ryan, could you stand I know you're here someplace. There he is. Ryan is a managing partner of PLB LLC. In addition to being a young community leader, Ryan is also an active member of the Community Foundation Young Leaders Fund Advisory Committee. Ryan, welcome aboard. Phil Rowley recently retired from Wells Fargo, and after 32 years of service, he has actually served on more than a half dozen boards. Phil, could you stand? Is he here? Huh? Oh, he's out of town. Well, then he can't stand. He served on a half a dozen boards, as I mentioned, including the recent board of the LHAB and the advisory board for UMD's Lebowitz School of Business and Economics and the Chancellor's Advisory Council. Sandy Sandbolt is not available. He's the retired chair of the president and president of the CEO of Minnesota Power, and there he had worked for over 30 years. He served on numerous boards throughout the community, including St. Luke's, United Way, the Chamber of Commerce, and the College of St. Scholastica, and that is not a complete list. Mia Thibodeau. Mia, would you stand, please? Mia is an attorney at the Freiberger, Buchanan, Smith & Frederick. She practices primarily in estate planning, elderly law, and family law. For the past year, she has been actively involved in the Foundation Young Leaders as an advisory member. Mia, welcome. And now I'd like to invite Ryan and Mia to come forward to accept the gift. On behalf of the foundation, welcome again. We appreciate you being with us. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the following officials that have joined us today. And please stand when you are called to be recognized. From Congressman Jim Obastar's office, representing the Congressman, Jackie Morris. Jackie, would you stand? It's our state representative, Roger Reinhardt. Roger, would you stand? The Honorable Mayor, Don Ness. Don, would you stand? And we have with us City Council members Dan Hartman and Greg Gilbert. Dan and Greg. And finally, I'd like to recognize the professional staff of the Community Foundation. Holly Sampson, our president. John Foshi. John Foshi, our financial officer. Katie Galletley, our community philanthropy officer. David Hammer, our Chief Administrative and Scholarship Officer. Claudia Lundquist is our Executive Assistant. Beth Prost is our Communications Officer. And Becky Byers-Strand, our Development Officer. And Madeline Korwicki, the Affiliate Officer for the Apostle Islands Affiliate Fund.